Hi everyone, welcome to Allison Attempts. This week I am attempting to drive cross country pulling a trailer, which I've never done before. Alright, I am at the last rest area in Missouri, taking a break, fighting with the dog right now. But I did it. I've done good so far. See, there's our car. When I'm driving that car, it feels much bigger than what it looks like next to the semis. It's been all 2-lane highways, not excited to get to the city. Next stop, Illinois. Okay, so we've run into a little bit of difficulty with the tarp. Take 2. First leg of the trip done. We made it to Nashville finally. It's like 3 hours behind schedule and lots of issues later, but we made it at the hotel for the night. Time to sleep or go out. We'll see. So we are ready to start the second leg of our trip. It is 5:30 in the morning. We woke up at 5. I slept terribly, mainly because of the dog. I haven't slept in 3 nights. And last night I woke up every single hour on the hour. So it's gonna be a 16-hour day at least, so that'll be fun. And we now have to load the trailer and the car, hook up the trailer, get gas, and get on the road. All right, so we didn't get the luggage cart. Apparently it's in someone's room. They didn't know where it was. So instead of taking 1 or 2 trips down the elevator, we instead took things one at a time down the stairs. We could have used the elevator, but it's farther. But either way, we are now safely behind schedule. But the office had coffee and muffins, so that's something. All right, last leg of the trip, Ohio to North Carolina, 9 hours to go with no stops and no traffic. So, you know, like 12 for us, but we got this. Last leg, let's go. So my friend is driving a Mustang, like a normal size car, and I get to pull the trailer and the dog. That's the bridge connecting Ohio and Kentucky, crossing the Ohio River. I have no idea if we're going back into Kentucky or not. So we stopped at a gas station in West Virginia and then tried to follow my friend back on the freeway, and she got on the freeway without me. And I don't have an address or know where I'm going really, other than the state. Luckily I saw like the freeway she got on, but I had to wait for the light, and I think it was like 2-3 minutes before she realized I wasn't behind her, because she called me and she's like, "Where are you?" And I was like, "I just got on the freeway, I'm trying to catch up with you." And honestly, it took me like another 3 minutes to catch up with her. And she called me again, like making sure I got on the right freeway, and I'm like, I finally caught up with her. And she's just cruising along, going the speed limit, like no big deal. Like, can you wait for me, please? I don't know where I'm going. And the freeway split at one point before I caught up with her, and I'm like, oh, left, right, I don't know. And I picked left, and luckily the freeway, it was just like the one freeway and the lanes went different ways, but then they merged back together, so it ended up working out, and I finally caught up with her. But oh my gosh, I almost just, I don't know where I would have ended up, honestly. I don't know. And I don't think either one of us is talented enough to like be able to find the other if we were like on different freeways. So yeah, smooth sailing for now. We got the car in Ohio, and when we were leaving, he said to me to be careful on the turnpike because of the curves. I was like, okay, thank you. I have no idea what a turnpike is. I have no idea where a turnpike is, but we're gonna be careful. if and when we find it. Alright, so the turnpike is like a big thing. They have like signs like welcoming you to it and telling you to drive carefully, and then they have a sign when you get out of it saying something like thank you for driving the turnpike. I don't know if we were in there for quite an hour, but a long time. It's basically like a mountain pass, like a very windy road through really pretty green hills, like full of trees. There's a couple toll roads which accept cash only. Which was weird for me. I pulled out my card and they're like cash only. I was like, well, I don't have cash, so I have an IOU now. I don't know if that's what all turnpikes are, like a mountain pass. I feel like they're not, but this one was. Anyway, we survived it. 4 hours to go if we don't stop or slow down. So like 5 hours to go. So I don't know what happened, if my friend's phone stopped working. I don't know if her GPS stopped working first or if she didn't pay attention, but we missed a turn somewhere because now we are backtracking and our ETA went up an hour. More now because we stopped. Alright, so my friend's phone died and the gas station we stopped at in the middle of nowhere, West Virginia, didn't have car adapters, so she can't charge it. So now her phone is charging in this car and I am leading the way. Really hoping we don't get separated now. Okay, so we backtracked. We are now on a new path and we had to go back through part of the turnpike. I got my dinner. I got Arby's. Roscoe knows I got Arby's and he wants some. Our time is slowly creeping up, but that's fine. We're 3.5 hours left to go now, so. I believe we are about to go from West Virginia to Virginia. We're about to cross, I think. I see exit 1 coming up, so I'm hopeful that's what we're doing. We are stopped for some reason. I have no idea why. Or maybe just the truck stop? I don't know. Not sure what's going on. That's always a good sign when people get out of their cars. Okay, so I think we are almost at the Virginia border from West Virginia to Virginia. Like, we were stopped, I think, right before the line. Gives me more time to eat dinner anyway. I dropped a ketchup packet. I'm gonna try to find that. Okay, we're moving again. My friend isn't, but the rest of us are. There, we made it, Virginia! Okay, update. We stopped, got weighed, got gas, went to the bathroom, and now our ETA is after midnight. I also used the truck scale, which was a new experience for me. And oh my gosh, there were so many trucks back there, pointed every direction, going every which way. But I did it. I don't think I got in anyone's way. No one flipped me off, at least, so. And there's an RV next to me, like one of those ones that anybody can rent. And he's even more confused than I am, so that makes me feel better. With any luck, this was our last stop and we can just power through the rest of the way. The last 2.5 hours, somehow we still have 2.5 hours left. I think we are close to North Carolina, our final state. I think we're like 10 miles from the border, if the mile marker signs mean what I think they mean. I have my Starbucks double shot espresso coffee. I can do this. North Carolina! Big city I have seen today, or the first city period. Okay, so we stopped at a gas station. I have no idea why. According to my GPS, we are literally 10 minutes from our destination, and we've stopped. I have half a tank of gas. She has to have more than that. I'm really not sure why we're here. We're so close. I'm trying so hard to make it. But it's so dark outside. Like, it is crazy dark outside. Pitch black. I'm glad she's in front of me because that helps light my way a little bit. 0 street lights. A lot of times we're the only cars on the road. It started hitting me our last hour. That's when it started getting to me. We woke up at 5 and it's midnight now. Minus an hour because we lost an hour. 5 to 5 is 12. and then 5 to 11 is 6, so that's 18 if I did the math right. No guarantees right now, but we've been awake and moving, like working for 18 hours today, so we're 10 minutes away and we're stopped. Okay, it's 12:30 and we made it. All right, so it's the next day. We got in really late last night, slept for like not that long, and now recap on my trip. So I learned a couple things while driving. They have the signs like when you're going up a mountain pass or around a corner where it's like the truck, slow down because the little bed can tip over. And I saw so many of those and I'm like, does that apply to me? I didn't know. It always amazes me when I drive like on interstates and stuff, like that, like the 2-lane roads, and like you're only supposed to be in the right lane unless you're passing, and people actually like follow that, and that just always amazes me. Probably because I'm used to driving in cities where people are jerks. This was like a very nice car though. It's like fully loaded. It has like massage options. I was getting a massage as we were driving down the road. There's like a fancy touch screen in there, like satellite radio. So I mean, I could have done worse. Our tarp and not all of our bungee cords made it. I'm sorry to any cars that we were firing at. Sorry. But I did it. I did it. I don't even know how many states we went across because we went back and forth a little bit. All her stuff made it here. I didn't get in an accident. I didn't lose the trailer, and I didn't have anyone honk at me. So I would say that's successful. My name's Allison. This week I attempted a cross-country road trip with an SUV, a giant dog, and pulling a trailer. What are you gonna attempt?